Hey, Scott Keffer here, founder of the Donor Motivation Program. We're showing North American charities how to solve their biggest problem, and that is how to double the results from their plan giving efforts. How do they do that with minimal time and money? Well, welcome to our weekly plan giving tip, where we share just insights that we've learned from working with organizations and their donors over the last 15, 16 years. And oftentimes we've learned this from not doing the right things, but making big mistakes and learning and growing from that, and hopefully you're doing the same thing. Well, we've been talking about what does your donor wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and worry about, and we've been sharing the results of some recent studies that we put together in our special report. Hopefully you've gotten a copy. All you have to do is give us your information. We're happy to share a copy of our special report. But in there we talk about what are the 5 biggest worries, concerns, fears of your donors. Because here's what's clear. If you don't help them figure out and take care of their 2 a.m. worries, they're not going to be open-minded to think about what you're able to do. And my dad called me the other day. My dad is in his 80s now, over at the hospital. He's got some issues with his heart, and he's going through all of that. And it just reminded me of the growing, not only costs, but just everything as life gets, as people live longer, just the issues surrounding medical area and how big it's become. I can remember when I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and the biggest building in our city used to be U.S. Steel, and now it's a medical group. Oh my gosh, everything's changed. And if you look at the inflation rate for the average person under 65, there's actually an inflation rate for post 65 because the medical cost in there is causing that to increase at a faster rate than the inflation rate that they report on a regular basis. And those who are retired are really concerned about that. Well, one of the ways that you can help them think about that fear is show them how plan giving and the ability to create incomes that they can't outlive is a perfect match, because that was their number 2 concern, which is outliving their income. Their number 3 is the impact of escalating medical cost, and having reliable income, fixed reliable income that can be created through plan giving. The tax implications of doing that are positive for them. All of those benefits are great. And so as we walk through these 5, it's built on the understanding that when you go and talk to a donor, if you start with where they live, right? If you start with their fears and concerns and affirm that they're fears and concerns, and then you can move to how plan giving can help them solve those biggest fears and concerns. But number 1 is knowing them. So we're going over the top 5. I look forward to sharing the next tip. Again, go out there and make a big difference in the work that you do, because you are. Keep it up. Be encouraged. You make a huge difference not only in your organization and the donors that you serve, but in our world. So we appreciate you. Have a big impact day, and I'll talk to you soon.